Oh my god. Welcome back, Sean.
Tom.
We're in our franchises again, and today we're watching The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. Did you bring me flowers, mate?
You know, I need to show my appreciation, you know. You make me laugh every day just by looking at you, so...
Oh, that's sweet, man. That's sweet. What do you know about the third Mummy film? Because you said you saw it once.
Yeah, I don't... Because what I thought was in this one was in the second one. So I can't really remember what's in this one. I know Jet Li's in it.
Yeah,
so
so
there's going to be
it's
some
a different,
freakish,
it's
like,
a different
martial arts.
It's East Asian mythology instead of Egyptian, isn't it? Which for me was always a bit of a... I prefer Egyptian history and mythology, so I was always a bit like, yeah. And the biggest thing that I hated when I saw it, when it first came out, I've only seen it about twice as well, was the recasting of Rachel Weisz.
Okay, yeah.
So she's not in it, they've just recast her part into a different woman.
So that might be a bit...
For me, I just hate those. I know it's not that much of a deal if you get an actress or actor that's just as good, but there's always that little bit of continuity error that just grates on you.
What I just love are the sets. The set designs in these movies are awesome.
They're insane, especially in the first one when it comes crashing down as they're running out.
And the action set pieces. I would love to be one of those people that designs those sets and builds those sets on a movie.
Well, you could get into it though, because you are an architect, aren't you? So.
Yeah, I actually, did you know, I actually applied for something like that at...
Pinewood Studios.
Pinewood Studios, yeah, they had a little department like a set, and I just emailed them saying, with my background, can I get into this? Had no reply. So,
damn it, Pinewood, phone Sean now.
But that does lead us on to our sponsor for today. Omaze.
It's amazing.
Right.
We didn't even rehearse that.
No, one winner will have their chance to win one of Omaze's biggest prizes yet. A 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, beautiful home in Austin, Texas, or a $1 million cash prize. A sumptuous living across 3 levels with unique structural design makes this 3,250 square foot home an entertainer's dream. Multi-living spaces and private balconies with airy sliding patio doors add extended indoor and outdoor entertainment. Extensive custom windows, floating stairs, and a serene paint palette embody natural light throughout. Well-appointed, high-end kitchen boasts exquisite walnut cabinetry, seamless built-ins, and gorgeous tile work. The Lavish master suite delights with high ceilings and a spa-like bath with soaking tub. Intimate lighting, Tom. Intimate. If that doesn't tickle your fancy, that's a British saying, isn't it? Tickle your fancy. If that doesn't tickle,
what it means is you just like go up to someone and just tickle their fancy.
Is this the fancy?
Yeah.
So if that doesn't tickle your fancy, you've got the $1 million cash prize.
What would you spend $1 million on?
Probably the 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath house in Austin.
Donations support the charity Folds of Honor. Folds of Honor is a non-profit organisation that offers educational scholarships to the spouses and children of America's fallen and disabled service members. Their educational scholarships support private tuition, homeschooling and tutoring for students and children in grades K to 12. They also support higher education tuition assistance for spouses and dependents. They have also to this day awarded 20,000 scholarships in all 50 US states, as well as Guam, Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands.
So thank you to Omaze for sponsoring this video. We really appreciate it, and to potentially win the dream house in Austin, Texas, and the $1 million cash prize, and to donate and support the Folds of Honor charity, which is a great cause, by the way. Please go down to the link in the description to omaze.com/cinema rules.
Don't forget, have an amazing day. Enjoy this amazing reaction
to this okay film. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
We haven't even watched it yet.
Yeah, we haven't watched it.
I think this is going to be just an alright bog standard action adventure film.
My expectations are it's going to be below average.
One king had a ruthless ambition to make himself emperor. The other rulers hired assassins to kill the king.
It's weird. The aspect ratio is making me not be able to see what's going on properly.
Tonight! I mean, to be fair, they did try and kill him.
Yeah. To be fair, if it was that night, I'd be like,
he was now emperor of all under heaven. The emperor's mystics taught him mastery over the 5 elements: fire, water, earth, wood, and metal.
wood.
He could not stop growing old.
Wants immortality.
News came of a powerful witch who was rumored to know the secret to eternal life. He ordered General Ming, his oldest friend and trusted ally, to find her. The witch was named Ziyuan.
Oh, no man should touch her. His best friend's touching her.
It was the long-lost Oracle Bones, a collection of all the mystical secrets of the ancient world.
They're researching another mystical secret, if you get my drift.
Sex.
There's just something about the Egyptian mythology that seems to fit a bit more with this mystical...
Oh, that's the boy. That's the friend.
Oh!
Oh, he's gonna get ripped to shreds.
Ugh.
How's that?
Sand or... Ugh.
Too bad that couldn't happen before he ripped the guy to shreds.
The curse must never be lifted, or the Emperor will rise again to enslave all...
Of course, we get that. They all turn to... Oh, like the terracotta army.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
He misses it.
He misses the adventure.
Oh God, Scarlet, I thought I'd lost you.
Is the Scarlet O'Keefe character really based on you?
Honestly, I can say she's a completely different person.
That line is obviously on the nose, but it was a bit too on the nose.
Why couldn't Rachel Weisz do it?
Because now we have to try and be convinced of their chemistry from the get-go.
Yeah, from scratch.
Is that the son then? Surely they would have said that before they got that far into digging.
Curse you.
I just don't think that the character from the first 2 films would have just settled down to be this monotonous writer.
No.
I think she would have carried on searching for archaeological discoveries because she was really smart.
Yeah.
An Egyptologist.
Yeah.
Oh. Booby traps, man. Booby.
Why are they called booby traps? They trap you and they go booby.
If they all turned to terracotta men, who put them there? That woman that ran just one by one carried them all like...
Oh my god. Oh. It's all your fault though. Like, it's everyone's fault. They're not careful when entering this fucking thing. Oh. Ah! Ow.
Tell me, have we found the Emperor?
Is that him? But he froze like in that position. Oh. If I remember correctly, this was a woman, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're literally gonna decapitate this person. Why? Oh.
We need you to courier this to Shanghai.
It's the Eye of Shangri-La. If you believe the legend, it points the way to the pool of eternal life.
This film definitely looks better
Imhoteps.
than the other films.
Hi, can you buy a drink?
Hello, governor.
To put it in archaeological terms, that's a tomb in which many pharaohs have lain. Now listen. Just think about me.
Excuse me, okay? I have some excavation to do.
Ah.
Oh.
Alex, you're going back to college.
We should sit down and discuss this like a family.
No offense, Mom, but we haven't been a family in a long time.
Hey, don't you turn your back on me.
Oh, what is going on there?
Who the hell are these guys? Ah. She must be bad. She has a scar on her face.
I can't believe we get to see your first big discovery. It's so exciting.
Actually, his first big discovery was that bracelet
Yeah,
in The Mummy Returns.
that's true. What, the parents now just taking credit for that?
Yeah.
Fucking jizz.
When do you get to open the sarcophagus?
Well, after the official red tape has been cut. Don't wake the big guy up while I'm gone.
That's definitely going to happen.
The assassin's back.
She's going to be like the daughter of, or the great-great-great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter of the woman.
And now I believe you have something that belongs to us. Oh, you mean this? Oh, yes. Right.
Is he going to end up evil?
I'm afraid your work is
No, these guys are going to take it.
I'd like to introduce you to a friend of mine.
Oh!
General
I knew it.
You're going to use it to wake the Emperor, aren't you?
And this terracotta army. Time to open
Oh, they need her to open them to open.
Yeah.
The inscription says that only a drop of blood from a person of pure heart can open the eye.
You want to explain to me why you tried to kill me?
We could do that, or we could save your parents.
What?
Once this touches him, the Emperor will rise to rule again.
Is he like this? Wait!
Oh!
This is a eunuch. It's a decoy.
A eunuch. Like you.
That is the Emperor. Ah, okay, his arms are like that, okay.
What the? Oh, that sound.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
Whoa.
It breathes fire.
I'm coming with you.
Whoa, I was not expecting that. It showed the head and everything. Oh, not his car. Jesus. Dude knows karate. Jesus, everyone in that bus is dead. Okay, not dead. How does she know that brick wall wouldn't have just stopped them dead?
Whoa!
Where's Rick? Where do you think?
I don't know, maybe on a terracotta horse zombie? So far it's mirrored The Mummy Returns. It's like a reskinned version.
Just threw his face at him.
But just the opening chase of The Mummy Returns in London was a bit better, I thought.
There's nothing really new here, except for like the powers that the mummy's using.
Broken limbs. 80 people died that day.
I thought we worked really well together.
Except we failed.
He's a one horny little f***ing bag.
The Emperor cannot be killed unless he is stabbed through the heart with this. My mother put a curse on it long ago.
Your mother? How f***ing old are you?
If the Emperor reaches Shangri-La and drinks from the pool of eternal life, he will raise his army and no one will be safe. The gateway to Shangri-La lies in a mountain pass, high in the Himalayas. Beyond it is a golden tower. Once the diamond is placed at the top, it will point the way to Shangri-La.
Very efficient with your memory. Can we just... Why is there a cow in the f***ing plane?
He just held the bag to it and it moved in the bag. Whoa. Oh! He never ever wants to go with him. He just gets roped along on the way. I love it.
Why is he with them?
My mother is under the impression there's something between us.
I hope nothing romantic.
Now that we cleared that up, we could focus on taking down the Emperor.
I agree totally.
I don't get this relationship.
I just think the kid Alex at the moment is taken away from the other characters,
and I don't buy hers and the kids' relationship. That conversation that they had, that should have been earned like towards the conversation should have happened like towards the end of the film, and little hints here and there.
You go upstairs, you blow up that gold tower thing. What?
So if the explosion doesn't kill us, the avalanche will.
You got a better idea?
Yeah, I do. I say we ambush them with long-range rifles.
I put down more mummies in my time than you.
I don't understand why Brendan Fraser's character is so in competition with his son like that. That's more of a brotherly type of competition bond rather than the father
maybe
and
it's
son.
because there is that distance there, and that he does feel like he's past his side date. Here we go into the action scene. Well, they're blowing it up if they want to get.
That set is insane.
It is.
That's what I'm talking about. The sets, right? Check out our sponsor, Amaze. Oh, that was sick. She's summoning. What? Oh! Hey! Why would you ever do that to a Yeti? Oh,
Oh no!
To be fair, I thought it was gonna stab all of them. Whoa! Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. That's fucking terrifying.
Oh, you just... I'd scream like a girl. Oh, he stopped it. I feel like we missed the opportunity here for his face in a wall of ice, like avalanche kind of thing. Chasing him down a hill.
Yeah,
that would have been a good set piece.
Yeah. That's a cool shot. That's a really cool shot.
I've got it! And I'm still alive!
How he cut the diamond.
Oh, no, it made me jump.
Oh no.
We've got to take him to Shangri-La now. It's our only chance.
Huh? Who did she do it with to birth her?
That General Ming guy that got killed, I guess.
Wait, so her daughter's eternal...
Maybe, if this is the place where you get eternal life.
How long have you got in this tomb?
Over 2,000 years.
Damn. They should all get the eternal life, and then the fourth movie should be set in like year 3000.
The Mummy 3000. Just go completely nuts with the concept.
Because I'm gonna live forever. I don't want to watch you die.
I don't understand. She tried killing him. They have had 0 conversations except for conversations about, is this a thing? Imagine going on a date and being like, so, is there anything between us?
I've just met you.
Exactly. My point proven. He's buff in this, isn't he?
I was just saying, I was thinking even he's ripped in this. Because he's been like that before, if he got real training again, he could probably just get back into that shape.
With Hollywood training, mate, anyone can accomplish anything.
Give us a call, Hollywood.
The truth is,
somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you.
I'm trying to be a good parent, and the truth is, I've been dropping the ball lately.
I ain't been the world's greatest son.
I don't know. It might be because I'm hungover as but I'm not buying it. I just don't buy the chemistry. I don't buy the emotion that they're trying to portray here. It's not subtle enough. It's just like I haven't been a good dad. I haven't been a good son.
Yeah, I feel like I could have written this scene
in my sleep.
One go in about 2 minutes.
Yeah,
and
literally.
it's straight into the film.
Literally. Oh! This guy's still got some serious issues.
Oh!
What is going on? I just assumed it would be Jet Li doing some karate stuff.
It's still the same level of out there.
Yeah, it is. But for some reason, I don't like it in this one.
The Terracotta Army is not indestructible until it crosses the Great Wall.
Who writes these rules?
Me, on the spot. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, you can change back.
Oh, here we go.
Dun, 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 dun. Whoa.
I call upon the hundreds and the thousands that you may rise up and seize this moment to take your victory, to take your justice, and to take your revenge.
It's General Ming.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Wait, so he had a load of horses on all of his limbs and he only ripped off his arm.
Yeah, maybe they chipped the arms and legs on it, or in with it, and he just put it back in like.
That's terrifying. I'll be like this and dodge every single one. Imagine seeing your other half like that. I'll be like, don't fancy you anymore. Oh, you cut my ponytail!
Whoa! This fight is the most bit of tension I've felt in ages. Anything.
But even then, it's not really tension. Oh, that's cool, yeah.
Ah!
Wait, hang on a minute. Now he's a wolf.
Mother, no!
Would you scream no in that situation?
No.
Maybe.
I'll just be like...
At least they've got the knife now. What if they're like, there's only one guy that can kill this mummy? The Mummy. Original, and they have to bring him back to fight
the mummy
this
returns.
Wouldn't that be good though? You like cross the cultures then. You get the Egyptian mummy versus this guy.
Yeah.
Who would win?
I thought that was...
You thought that was Brendan Fraser?
Yeah, I was like...
Oops, I missed. Ah! Dead. You got him.
You have to stab him in the heart.
And the heart on that creature is in the ass. So he missed. Woo!
Oh, this guy. I don't even know your name, mate.
General.
General.
Oh!
Ow.
Ah! No!
He's like, this.
Oh, he took the other bit. Unfortunately, it has to have the handle attached to work. The White Walkers?
Ooh. They connected it in him. That was good accuracy, that. Jesus. I love it when that happens.
It's like the Mummy Returns again, though, isn't it?
Bye!
It's too cliche, man. There's too many cliche moments in this film.
And you don't buy the characters.
Just written it.
Yeah.
In one go.
Peru, here I
come. This film disappointed me beyond belief. I was not into this movie at all.
Yeah, it was disappointing. There's a few things that are wrong with this film. The first is that it literally is a reskinned Mummy Returns.
But worse.
Yeah, but what makes it worse for you then? What do you dislike about it?
That's the problem. I can't really pinpoint it.
I think there's a few things for me. There's 3 things for me.
I think the dialogue and script was cliche.
Almost rushed. Well, I feel like rushed. I feel like cliche. One thing that I like about the dialogue and the first film is that it's this swashbuckling adventure, yet the dialogue is it matches that in that it's quite quippy and fast-paced, but it has the kind of intriguing exposition that's not just dumped, but it's sort of sprinkled through. And you don't get that with this film. Now, I think one of the problems is the characters are kind of...
cliches of themselves.
Yeah, but the characters, they're like Egyptologists in the first one, aren't they? Well, at least the character of Evie is. Yet, if you put that expert in this scenario, in a different place, she loses everything that makes her that character in the first place.
Yeah.
What I assume you liked about her character that I did as well is that she was this kind of intelligent female protagonist.
And you didn't really
also
get that
got
much.
involved in the action a little bit as well.
You didn't get
Whereas
that
in
much
this, although she was involved in the action, it sort of sidelined her to just being a generic mum.
But I think all the characters are the same. One-note character.
Yeah, I
There's
do
nothing
think,
nothing distinguishes them from each other.
The best thing is Brendan Fraser. He brings a little bit of character, but then at the same time, it just feels really flat. That's the word I'm looking for. Flat.
Yeah, the writer wrote himself into each character and didn't distinguish them as characters that have already been established.
And you get these. You did have kind of like funny quips and reactions,
but not as many as
the
others.
Not as many as this.
Yeah.
I think it's a shame, really, because the setting and the mythology is cool. It's an intriguing concept. But apart from the exposition dump at the start with the narration, you don't actually get anything. Whereas in the other ones, you had these characters that spoke about like the Book of the Dead or the Scorpion King, or they just listed it in there and it worked quite well.
I will say this: the film is the best looking film of the trilogy.
Yeah, yeah.
It is.
Like
the set designs and the CGI are top notch, and like congratulations to the people that worked on this film because they delivered.
But it's just the writing.
It's
isn't
just
it?
the writing.
Flat. I feel like we could write a better mummy film. I honestly think we could. And that's not being arrogant or anything to the writers here, but I just think
this was
flat
rushed.
is the perfect word.
Yeah.
And do you know what? Do you know who I blame for this? Without even delving into it or digging into it, I just blame the studio. The first film especially, it had that horror element and it took risks and delivered. And this one just didn't do that. And I think Universal have a problem with that because with the Tom Cruise Mummy, they did exactly the same thing.
I don't know if I could watch another Mummy film without the original director and writer because I think it's his thing.
Stephen Sommers, yeah. And
I think Stephen Sommers created this and he's the only one that understands these characters.
I think you're exactly right. I think in the wrong hands, it just comes across as a poor comedy. As an attempt to have
It's not a mummy film for me.
And then as well, it suffers from not having Rachel Weisz in it.
Yeah.
Because I bring her back, because no offence to the other actress, I just think she changed the character completely.
Yeah, I don't think...
It wasn't right, it just wasn't.
I don't think the actress did anything wrong, it was just the writing that did everyone
And again, Brendan Fraser did the best with what he had. But when you start off a film with someone just fishing and shooting the fish and then just staring into space about the life they used to have, you're going to end up thinking about the films you used to have as well.
Yeah.
I really rate Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz's chemistry.
Yeah, that's
just
the thing.
Wasn't there. That was the centre of these films. It always was, wasn't it?
The son's relationship with the other girl
did
not make sense to me.
I didn't mind him as an actor for the role, but
their relationship
again,
didn't wasn't there.
This is one of the comments we made about The Mummy Returns is that having the kid there didn't detract from the other characters, but in this case it did.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, I remember this film heavily marketing Jet Li's in this film, and everyone being really hyped about the potential of the choreography, fighting, and for this it was just tight up close shots of body parts getting punched, and it wasn't. You needed to step back, have some wide angles,
slow it down a bit. Not everything has to be massively fast paced. Sometimes you can have some character dialogue and interaction, some slow scenes.
But I think that
even in the second film when he was fighting the mummy, he had that. What these films would benefit from is one, not having to have the same story beats in every film,
don't be afraid to be different,
and two, be experimenting with scenes. And we learned this from the Temple of Doom, didn't we? Which was so kind of fresh and imaginative and creative with its scenes, instead of just having generic action kind of shootouts.
I think a lot of people with this film as well will say it is different because, and they'll mistake the difference with the mythology.
Yeah, I did say at the start I didn't enjoy it as much as the Egyptian. But
that's not
the problem.
That's not the problem.
Nowhere near the problem.
No. And when we say different, changing up the mythology doesn't make the film different. It doesn't. It has to be the story beats. It has to be the plot structure, and
the word you said, flat, is perfect. But like it's just somber, isn't it? There's something weird about this film. It's just
I didn't care. I didn't care.
That's what it is. Detachment.
That's right. I just don't care for this film. I'm gonna give it a 4.7.
Right, this is a product of the studio, I think. Rushed, poor writing and cliche characters. The tension, the character isn't there that the first films had. Nothing there. It's just flat. There's no investment. I tried my best. I really tried my best. I think you did as well to get involved with it. The Mummy and The Mummy Returns. The Mummy Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. I'm going to give it a 5.
Right, let us know what you thought of this film and whether Sean should watch Dwayne Johnson's first film, The Scorpion King.
I hear it is amazing. Not really. I heard it's okay. But thank you again for Omaze for sponsoring this video. And again, if you want the chance to win that dream house in Austin, Texas,
or $1 million
cash, then check out, and to donate to the Folds of Honor charity. Link is in the description. And without further ado, bid you adieu. Goodbye.
Farewell.